Well, obviously you chose this spot because this has a lot of meaning for you. Most of the buildings around us are because of you and your organization.
It's been one of the blessings of my life to come down and be able to do some of these things. You know, things that people said you can't do.
Yeah.
Bringing people together and creating a downtown and a vibrant community and really driving the economy. You know, when we finished that building, Mark, we were still in the depths of the recession.
Yeah.
We were still laying in bed thinking, can we do this? Bringing people together, and I'm very, very proud of some of the things we've done as a company and the way we've kind of done it right. And then, you know, the latest one was kind of icing on the cake, bringing all those organizations together. Again, people saying you can't do it,
right?
And then delivering what I think is the crown jewel kind of downtown.
But the man who was instrumental in changing the landscape of downtown Boise's passion is healthcare and education. A former ER physician and father of 4 with what he calls real solutions for issues the state has long been wrestling with.
But healthcare is a disaster for companies and families everywhere. And the proposals I'm seeing, you know, I think there are a lot of backroom deals that are going on. They're political stunts. I understand why they're doing them, but let's actually get some real-world solutions, real-world leadership, and make a difference for the families of Idaho. And I believe we can do that. We need more transparency in the system. We need to reform Medicaid and get personal accountability in it. We need more insurance reform, we certainly do. And then we need transparency for patients so you know what it costs. The economists I'm working with think that we can drop premiums for Idahoans by 50 to 60%. Imagine that.
Wow.
In your family budget or your business budget, we will tackle health care. On education, I think people are just tired. You know, I raised my kids here, my 2 older kids, and I still have 2 young kids at home. And those young kids are going to the public school systems, and despite us putting more money in, it seems like we're always putting more money in, we're at the bottom. And I say enough of that. Let's get some real world leadership into education. Let's clearly define goals. Let's do what we do in the real world. How would that be? Clearly define goals, have incentives for our teachers and our superintendents to do the things that are going to make a difference. Let's hold people accountable, but let's help our teachers. Let's quit blaming our teachers for a lot of the things we're in. Let's clearly define goals and then go after this. I think every kid in Idaho needs to be able to choose between a technical education, right to an Idaho job, Idaho kids for Idaho jobs, and let's streamline our higher ed in Idaho.
And his bottom line?
This election's about the future. It's not about the past. What do we want to do in Idaho in the future for our kids, for our families, for our businesses? And I believe I'm uniquely qualified. You know, as a doctor, as a developer, as a business guy, as a husband, as a father, I think I've got the qualities and leadership. I think it's real world leadership to come in and make a difference. So much of a government is designed to kind of grow and to allow mediocrity to creep in. Let's get rid of the mediocrity. That's what we do in the real world. Let's bring excellence to everything we do, and I think that'll be our heritage.